Hello my dear friends, this is Rajesh Mahapatra. I hope all of you are doing well and happiness. In this session, I'll be guide you what is CIDR in Google Cloud Platform. CIDR stand for Cashless Interdomain Routing, why it is required in GCP and how the CIDR use inside the Google Cloud Platform. I'll guide you more details about CIDR in this session. Let's get started. What is CIDR in cloud computing? CIDR stand for guys classless interdomain routing. CIDR is a method used to allocate and specify IP addresses and IP routing. CIDR allows for more flexible allocation of IP address than traditional method based on classes like class A, class B and class C. CIDR is a method for efficiently allocating and managing IP addresses within a network, including cloud computing environment. Guys, in CIDR notation, an IP addresses is followed by a forward slash and a number representing the prefix length. The prefix length indicates the number of bits in a network portion of the addresses. For an example guys, the CIDR notation like 192.168.1.0 Now I'll guide you why is CIDR required in Google Cloud Platform. As you can see here, efficient IP address management, improve routing and performance. CIDR acts like a leveling system, allowing you to divide your network into subnet, each with its clearly defined range of IP addresses. Think of it as dividing the warehouse into a leveled section for different product categories. This makes it much easier to track and manage IP addresses, avoid IP address conflicts, optimize IP usage, improving routing and performance. Guys, think of data packets as packages being delivered within the warehouse without labeled section, and delivered would be slow and confusing. CIDR subnet masks act like a clear destination label on packages, telling routers exactly which subnet each packet belongs to. This allows for faster routing, reduce network traffic. Guys, enhance security and control. CIDR allows you to isolate sensitive resources or traffic within a specific subnet. This provides improved security, granular access control, and guys, the scalability and flexibility. As your GCP network grows, you can easily add new subnet with CIDR, just like expanding the warehouse within the additional level section. This provides scalability, flexibility. You can create subnet with varying size and purposes, adapting your network to specific requirements as needed. Now guys, I hope so you can understand what is CIDR and why is it required in cloud computing. Guys, what does CIDR do in GCP? In Google Cloud Platform, CIDR plays a crucial role in managing and organizing IP addresses within your virtual network. Think of it as a blueprint for efficiently allocating and using the IP address to different resources, similar to how building plans allocate rooms and sections within a structure. Guys, what CIDR does in GCP? Subnetting for efficient IP usage, precising route with subnet mask slash notation, efficient boost, simplifying network management, and more. Instead of assigning broad and potentially wasteful blocks of IP addresses, CIDR allows you to divide your network into a smaller subnet. Imagine carving a large cake into a smaller and manageable slices for different departments in an office. This optimizes the IP usage and aligns allocation with specific resource needs. And guys, the CIDR use a notation system combining the network addresses with a subnet mask. This mask clearly defines the range of IP addresses within a subnet, like labeling each cake slice with its specific range of flavors. Guys, the slash notation, this handy shorthand like /24 or /16 tells you how many bits in the IP addresses are dedicated to the network portion and how many are left for individual device host. The lower number, the larger the subnet and the fewer available hosts. Efficient boost: by creating subnet, you avoid wasting precious IP addresses. Guys, the simplifying network management with CIDR, you can easily create and manage subnet for various purposes within your GCP network. The simplified network administration allowing you to segregate traffic, control access, scale efficiently, create a new subnets as your network. Now guys, you understand what does CIDR do in GCP? Overall, CIDR is a critical tool for managing IP addresses in cloud computing, offering the benefits like reduce IP address waste, make the most of limited IP address space, improve routing efficiency, data packets reach their destination faster, simplified network management, easier to create and manage subnet, enhance security, segregate traffic flow for better control. Subnetting with CIDR can bolster security by isolating different parts of your network. Scalability, like guys, easily add or remove subnet as your cloud needs. Now guys, I hope so you understand what are the benefits of using CIDR in the cloud. Let's consider one example of CIDR as web server deployment. Imagine you are deploying a web application in GCP Compute Engine. You need to allocate IP address for your web server but want to avoid wasting precious resources. Here, how CIDR can help: start with a block, choose a suitable IP address block from the private ranges like 10.0.0.0/16. This block can accommodate 65,536 addresses, and the subnet the block. Now crave out a subnet for your web server. Let's say you need to address for 256 server. Use /24 notation which create 256 subnet within the original block. This gives each subnet 256 usable addresses. One is reserved for network function. Guys, then assign subnet. Dedicate one subnet to your web server. For example, 10.0.1.0/24. This provide 254 addresses for individual server within that subnet. Then guys, efficient allocation. You have used just a teeny portion of the original block for your web server, leaving the rest of for future needs. Each server gets its own addresses within the subnet, avoiding waste and simplifying management. Now guys, I hope so you understand it. And similarly guys, in multi-tier application with VPC. Now consider a more complex scenario, a multi-tier application with web server, databases and application server all deploy in a VPC. Here, how the CIDR can further enhance your network. First of all guys, you separate subnet for different tiers. Use different subnet for each tier, like /24 for web server, then /22 for database server and /24 application server. This provides flexibility and scalability for each tier. Then use the granular security, implement firewall rule based on subnet membership, allow web server to access databases only through the dedicated database subnet, restricting unauthorized access. Efficient routing. Router can quickly identify the destination subnet based on the CIDR notation, directing traffic efficiently and minimizing network overhead. By leveraging CIDR in these ways, you can build a secure, scalable, and well-organized network infrastructure in GCP. Remember, the specific subnet size and the configuration will depend on your individual needs and resources requirement. Now guys, I hope so you understand what CIDR in Google Cloud Platform. Thank you and see you in the next session.